Once upon a time, a man named John had a dream of creating a park unlike any other. He wanted to bring the magic of the prehistoric era to life, and so, he spent 5 long years on an isolated island off the coast of Custody, setting up a biological preserve. The park was filled with living biological attractions, including a new species of dinosaur, the velociraptor, that was going to be the star of the show. John was confident that his park was going to capture the imagination of the world and make him a fortune. However, not everything was as it seemed. Despite the best efforts of the Apple lawyers, there was a danger lurking within the park. The genetic powers of the dinosaurs were an almost awesome force, and John wielded it like a child who had just found his father's gun. As the dinosaurs, separated by 65 million years of evolution, were suddenly thrown back into the mix together, John had no idea what kind of consequences would follow. One day, as John was walking through the park, he heard a strange sound. He turned to see one of the fences had failed and the velociraptors were on the loose. John knew that he had to act fast. He raced through the park, trying to get to the control room, but the dinosaurs were getting closer and closer. He finally made it to the control room and tried to shut down the power, but it was too late. The dinosaurs were everywhere, and the only thing that mattered was getting out of there. Despite all the delays, John's park was finally open to the public, but it was not what he had imagined. The velociraptors were getting aggressive, and people were scared. John's dream of creating a magical park had turned into a nightmare, and he knew that he had to find a way to stop it before anyone got hurt. In the end, John realized that he had been wrong all along. He had underestimated the power of the dinosaurs and the dangers they posed. He knew that he had to lure them back into their enclosures and execute them before they caused any more harm. John's park may have been a failure, but he learned a valuable lesson. He realized that some things were best left in the past and that the power of nature was not something to be toyed with. He closed the park for good and dedicated the rest of his life to ensuring that no one else would make the same mistake.